Welcome back to my channel, the Kids Learning Fun Club. And today we're going to be learning about pronouns. So without further ado, let me share my screen and let's get started. So here we have it. So pronouns. Pronouns is one of the 8 parts of speech. What are the 8 parts of speech? Let's revise. Nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. Now, we did nouns, link in description. I suggest check it out. Now, we're on to pronouns. Let's move on. Pronouns. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that takes the place of one or more nouns. So, Adriana is my friend. Adriana lost her cat yesterday. So instead of saying Adriana twice, because in the sentence it says Adriana is my friend, Adriana lost her cat yesterday. Instead of saying Adriana twice, we could say Adriana is my friend. She lost her cat yesterday. So remember, to revise, a noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. So Adriana is a noun because it's the name of a person. She is referring to Adriana, which is the noun. She is referring to the noun, which is Adriana. So she is a pronoun. Now, Ellie and her mom are making a cake. We can say they are making a cake. Now, here, they refers to Ellie and her mom, both. So Ellie and her mom are both nouns, and they refers to Ellie and her mom. So that means they is the pronoun here. Let's move on. All right, here's some rules I want you guys to follow. A singular pronoun replaces a singular noun. So some words that we can use for singular pronouns are I, me, you, he, she, him, her, and it. Okay, for example, Elsa is going to the market. So who's going to the market? Elsa. There's only one person going to the market. And if there's one person, that is a singular word. So if it's a singular, and Elsa is a noun. So Elsa is a singular noun because it's only one person. So if it's a singular noun, we have to replace it with a singular pronoun. What should we use? Yeah, we should use she is going to the market because she is going to the market. She refers to Elsa, and she is also a singular pronoun. It refers to one person, and that one person is Elsa. Let's move on. A plural pronoun replaces a plural noun. Okay, some words to use for a plural pronoun is we, they, us, and them. For example, Elsa and Anna are going to the market. So now there's 2 people going to the market. If there's 2 or more people, that's plural. So Elsa and Anna are both nouns. They're the name of a person. So they are plural nouns. So instead of saying this, we could say they. They are going to the market because they refers to both Elsa and Anna. And because Elsa and Anna are nouns, they're more than one. So there's plural noun. So they would be a plural pronoun. All right. An indefinite pronoun. An indefinite pronoun refers to someone or something that is not known or specific. So it's not specific, they're not specifying it, but it is still a pronoun, like anyone, anything, everywhere, none, no one, somebody, and something. Don't get me? Let me say, like I lost my earring somewhere. So somewhere is not a specific place, but it's still a pronoun because it's not telling a specific place. You're just saying somewhere. Now, I wonder if anyone found it. Anyone is also an indefinite pronoun because anyone does not refer to a specific person, and somewhere does not refer to a specific place. So those are indefinite pronouns. Let's move on. Pronouns. There are 4 types of pronouns: subject pronouns, object pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and possessive pronouns. So, what are subject pronouns? Let's start with subject pronouns. What are subject pronouns? Great question. A subject pronoun takes the place of one or more nouns in the subject of a sentence. So, what is a subject? So, if you don't understand what a subject is, to understand the subject pronoun, you need to know what a subject is. Suppose I have a sentence. So a sentence can be divided into 2 parts: the subject and the object. So the subject is the person, the someone or something that performs the action, and the object is the one who receives the action. So some words that you can use for subject pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, they, and for example, we could say Chloe loves reading. So we know that who loves reading? Chloe loves reading. What is Chloe doing? She loves reading. Reading is the action that she's doing. Now, who's doing it? Chloe. Chloe loves reading. So we could say, and so we know that the Chloe is subject. So we could say she loves reading. Now, what makes she a subject pronoun? Because Chloe is the subject and she is referring to Chloe, that means she is referring to the subject of the sentence, Chloe loves reading. That means she is the subject pronoun because it refers to the subject. Let's move on. Object pronouns. So an object pronoun is an object that takes the place of a noun. The noun that follows an action verb. So remember, an object pronoun is the person, someone, or something that receives the action. Okay? Like some words that we could use for an object pronouns are me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. Like my sister saw Chloe. So remember, we're looking for the object here. We need to find out the object to replace the object with an object pronoun. So first, to find the object, we need to find the subject. So my sister. My sister saw Chloe. So who saw Chloe? My sister. What was my sister doing? She saw Chloe. So my sister saw Chloe. So that means that Chloe must be the object because she's the one who received the action. So we could say, with an object pronoun, we have to replace the object with a pronoun, which is called the object pronoun. So what pronoun should we replace it with? That's correct. My sister saw her. So remember, I need to tell you one more rule, gender-wise pronouns. So pronouns have to be gender-wise. Like Chloe is a girl, so we'd use a pronoun like her or she. In this case, it's her. So my sister saw her. So her is the pronoun here, which refers to the object of this sentence, which is Chloe. So reflexive pronouns. So what are reflexive pronouns? Can you please tell me? Of course I can tell you. A reflexive refers to the subject of a sentence. So, like some words that we could use are myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself. These are singular reflexive pronouns. Yourselves and themselves are plural reflexive pronouns because yourselves and themselves show the reflection of two or more people. And the singular reflexive pronouns show one. Don't get me? Let's start with what a reflexive pronoun is. Suppose there's a mirror in front of you. If you were to look in the mirror, you would see yourself. Yourself. Yourself is a reflexive pronoun. Now, if I were to look in the mirror, I would see myself. That's another pronoun, a reflexive pronoun. And if Chloe looks in the mirror, she would see herself. And suppose if Rohan looks in the mirror, it's himself. So, now do you get me? Okay, so let's move on. I washed the car myself. So, what do you think the reflexive pronoun here is? That's right. Myself. Myself is a singular reflexive pronoun. Now you can't say they washed the car themselves. You can say they washed the car themselves, but you can't say they washed the car myself. That doesn't make sense. So let's move on. Possessive pronouns. What are possessive pronouns? A possessive pronoun shows ownership. Some possessive pronouns come before a noun. Some stand alone. So here's what I mean. A possessive pronoun shows possession, like you own it, okay? Some words that we can use are my, your, his, say it with me, her, its, our, their, and these are the pronouns that come before a noun. Mine, yours, hers, his, and theirs stand alone. They don't like any followers. They would just stand alone. So, do you see that? It's a cute dog. Whose dog is this? This is Miss Rochelle's dog. So, this dog is Miss Rochelle's dog. We could say this is her dog. Miss Rochelle owns the dog, but to make it's possessive pronouns. So we need a pronoun that replaces the person who owns it, or the person who shows possession to the dog, which is Miss Rochelle. So we could say her, because Miss Rochelle is a girl. This is her dog. Okay, we could also say this dog is hers. Now, as you can see, hers is a standalone. But how is it a standalone? It's a standalone because there's no nouns that come after it. Unlike this one, there's a dog. Dog is a noun which comes after it. So this sentence is not a standalone, but this sentence is a standalone. Anyways, do you see that big, beautiful house? This blue house is theirs. So whose house it is? It's their house. So this blue house is theirs. Now, theirs, as you can see, this sentence is a standalone. So, because the noun comes before it. Now, let's move on. Whoa, what a nice car. Though it does look familiar. Wait, that's my car. So we could also say that car is mine. But listen closely. We can't say that is mine car. it doesn't make sense because mine is a standalone. It won't let a noun come after it. It'll stand alone. Now, example time. Jack and Tom are friends. They play soccer together. Here, they is the pronoun which refers to both Jack and Tom. So they play soccer together. So they is the pronoun here. They is plural because it's a plural pronoun because it refers to two people. So my sister and I bought a gift for our parents. We gave it to them. Now, my sister and I bought a gift for our parents. We gave it to them. So we bought the parent. We refers to my sister and I. And them refers to our parents. So we, my sister and I is the subject, and our parents, they received the gift. So they're the object. So them refers to our parents, which means them is a object pronoun, and we is a subject pronoun. Great job. Unvi and Madison baked themselves a cake. So Madison and Unvi baked themselves a cake. So themselves is the pronoun here, but what themselves refers to Madison and Unvi. So what type of pronoun is themselves? Let's think about it. It is reflexive because Madison and Unvi would be looking in a mirror and they would see themselves. So Madison and Unvi baked themselves the cake. Themselves is a reflexive pronoun. Now, this is our house. Whose house it is? Our house. Wait, that shows possession. Now let's find the pronoun. Our. So our is a possessive pronoun. Great job. Thank you everybody for listening to this slide. I hope you really enjoyed. I want you to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to get updated whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much for listening, and I really hope you enjoyed, like I said, and I will see you next time. Bye! Bye, guys!